everybody. Some sit rep, some thank yous, and maybe even a little glimpse into the future await you here on this mini episode of Good Times with Retro Rich. And hello everyone, this is Rich Haywood, here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team Retro FC, welcoming you to the mini Bacon Ice Cream Production Studios. So, we are going to be settling in here for at least a little bit, kind of rebuilding and doing some cool things to bring you guys some good times and fun videos. So the first thank you comes to my wife, because she was very gracious enough to share her space in her office for me to sneak in here and get some like cool things hooked up and all that kind of cool stuff, so we can do some cool videos and bring you guys some awesome content. So thank you so much for letting me intrude into your space to do all these geeky good things. So next up, though, is we want to thank everyone that had participated in the GoFundMe. Thank you guys so much for helping out. It has been immense help. We are not done, even close to done yet. Even like getting things into rebuilding and all that kind of stuff. But everything you see behind me, with some very small exceptions, is because of you guys. It's all because of you guys that helped me get some of these things back up in order. Some of the things that I had lost. We're going to tell that story. So stay tuned. We're going to do it Good Times with Retro Rich style, though. We're going to take you on a journey and kind of tell you the personal story of what happened here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions, but also open it up, because there's so many more people, so many more families, so many more things that got affected here in the Somerset County area here in New Jersey, that I think that story kind of needs to be told. And I'm going to try to do it, even though it's a very serious and it's kind of somber subject. I'm going to try to do it in a fun way. I'm just trying to think of how we're going to do this. But hey, stick with us and we're going to go for that ride. But I do want to make one more special shout out, specifically, because actually right now you're only hearing me on the phone audio, right? Normally I have got my cool little lapel mics. I'm still trying to find some more. I think those got toasted in the floodwaters. I did find them as I was like cleaning up, but who knows? I don't know if they're gonna work or not. We're gonna try a little isopropyl and try to clean those contacts to see what happens. But you never know. They're Bluetooth, very small things. I don't know. Who knows? They're probably done for, but yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. But if you see right here, right behind me, there's that little microphone sitting there saying hi. A friend of mine reached out that wanted to participate in a different way than just the GoFundMe. His name's Dave Simpson. He does a YouTube channel on his own. It's called Gamers on Games. The link's going to be down below in the description on this one. Go and check him out and give him a shout out. Tell him Retro Rich said hi and sent you. But he also was very generous and reached out to me personally, said, hey, what do you need? I was like, well, I mean, pretty much, like starting from scratch here. But he did very generously, give me enough where I could get one piece that is kind of like core to everything that Bacon Ice Cream Productions has done from the very start. You always used to do video. We didn't always used to do YouTube. We started it as an audio podcast, and I had one piece of equipment. We saved a really long time for us, me and the next person that's going to get thanked. Saved up a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort to get this thing. And it was one of the things, unfortunately, they got lost in the floodwaters. But my buddy Dave came through in the clutch and was able to get this back to me. And I just wanted to personally say thanks in this first video. That was this guy right here. It's a Xenix X1204 USB Behringer mixer. It's an 8-channel mixer. Now, it might not mean anything to anyone else. You know, there's like, why am I talking about these silly things or whatever? But I had this thing in my possession from the very origins of Bacon Ice Cream Productions. That's going back 15 years. So 15 years I had this little thing, and it went with me everywhere we did a podcast, everywhere we did a live show, everywhere we did, you know, like we've done all sorts of crazy fun adventures. This thing's always been with me. It's been rock solid. It's been a steady trooper for me. And I know that, Dave, if you're watching this, you know that this is one of those things, like, I wanted to make sure that whatever I got back from, you know, the kindness you showed me, meant something to the both of us, right? And I know for a fact that you would probably recognize this, because it was sitting on those counters when we were doing Dreamation and DexCon, you know, doing all those interviews. It was right there next to us. Thank you, brother, because I mean, yeah, like this, none of this would happen without anyone's support, but specifically you reaching out. That was very kind, and thank you again. And this will get put to good use. I mean, it is already actually behind me, connected to the mic that is on back there. But you know, that's for another story, another video. But I don't want to make this too long. But the very last person I want to make sure that I thank in this very first video of many that is going to happen is indeed my brother-in-law, Eric, who without his efforts and the efforts of a whole bunch of other people, yes, I know I'm going to slip you in there, Pete, you know, that's you too, none of this would have ever happened, right? The GoFundMe wouldn't have happened, me getting surprised and getting so much kindness and generosity for all the people that were reaching out, just asking how everything was going and everything else. I mean, just thank you guys, you know, and brother, thank you. You know, thank you for pushing that button where you know for a fact that I just would have let it go. I would have went back to the grind, and, you know, slowly but surely would have built back and all that kind of stuff. It would have found a way to come back to you guys. But it's so awesome that everyone was able to, you know, to get in there and help out. And again, thanks to everyone. So let me just slip in real quick. The goals. What are we going to do in this little mini studio? Well, we're going to do videos that are going to look a whole lot, I mean, a little different, but a whole lot like what we were used to doing right before everything happened. And what does that mean? So the goal eventually, I don't have a couple of these key components yet, but the goal is to get back to Master System Monday, right? Do some cool videos, to do Fun for Fives on them, right? To slip in a little in television into the mix. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I just didn't have the gear, but thanks to you guys, we're going to be able to do that in a very cool way very soon, but not just yet. Very, very cool things coming. So that's going to be really cool. Well, then we're going to talk about community, right? Community outreach. Now, the community prompts, we had only done 2 or 3, and they were actually pretty cool. You know, a lot of people were having a lot of good times, and a lot of fun things were coming out that I didn't forget about the community prompt. We're going to bring that back in some way or shape or form. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing the outreach, because, I mean, guys, you guys are awesome. The community is awesome, and I'm doing this all to continue to engage with you guys. So, you know, please, when those things start up again, hop on in and let's have some fun together, because it'd be awesome. Then, well, we were doing some really awesome adventures on Atari VCS. Now, unfortunately, the Atari VCS was in the floodwaters when everything happened, but through the power of awesomeness and some good friends, we were able to get and secure one on a very, very awesome, cool story, which I'll tell you about later. But we were able to get one of those and start rebuilding that. So Atari VCS in the near future will also be happening too, which is awesome. And then finally, last but not least, of course, the Evercade. Now, I was on the Evercast. I made my triumphant return on Saturday. It was awesome to hang out with everybody. But of course, I didn't actually have any titles. So I couldn't like talk about the games when we got to that. No worries though. there are some on the way. I was able to acquire some, and also have, through the kindness of everybody else, the ability to acquire some more. So I might actually be pretty well set on the Evercade front very soon, in the next couple weeks maybe. So that's going to be pretty awesome too, and we're going to go right back to doing all the Evercade stuff and everything like that. So very, very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Actually, there's even some other cool stuff too that found its way into the Bacon Ice Cream Studio that we're going to be talking about. Speaking of community, these guys are awesome. These guys are really, really cool. Everybody, if you guys don't know already, in the Evercade fans group, not official, on Facebook, Roger and the gang, they just knocked us out of the park. We're going to be talking a whole lot about this. I think I want to do a whole episode just on the Evercade Evolution Mag. It's awesome. It's really cool. So check that out. It'll be coming soon. Coming soon. I got that right before I went on my cool trip to get the final piece of the family puzzle, which was a vehicle, so that I can, take everybody to school and everything like that. But anyway, more stories to come. So, but that's pretty much that. So what else is going to happen? Well, the specials aren't going to go anywhere. We're still going to be doing Good Times for Great Causes. Still going to be doing walks. Still going to be doing all sorts of cool stuff there. I will somehow find a way to slip in some Perfect Score returns. Of course, Team RTFC didn't go anywhere. There's going to be some Super Show action. I heard that there's some other cool things in the SRG universe that's going to happen that has nothing to do with like wrestling per se, but is directly tied to Super Show the game. I don't know exactly what that means, but Eric's got the details. Maybe we're going to grab him and stick him in this room. I don't know, it's a little cramped in here, but we're going to get him, stick him in this room, and we'll talk about some cool stuff there too. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. That is the plan. That is the first round of deep and sincere thank yous for everybody that has been, so kind and so awesome. And that's definitely not going to stop. So like as I get all of these things, expect like the first part of each video to be a personalized thank you to the person that I can attribute me getting all the stuff back for. Because guys, it's so awesome. Like, I'm just blown away that I'm even able to even do a video and talk to you guys. But man, thanks to everyone so much again. It just all of this means a tremendous amount to me. So really from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for doing that. And we're gonna see you guys really soon. Like really, really soon. Maybe not. I was trying to target maybe this week, starting to do stuff, but we're still doing stuff in the house. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but soon, very soon. You're gonna see me on the other side of this, and then we're gonna be doing some really awesome good times. And I hope you guys are here for it, and I hope you guys will join me on this journey. Well, anyway, until then, you know what? We'll catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys.